All right, y'all. So back with another classic convertible for you. Super clean 69 Chevelle. Very, very solid car. As you can see, it's finished in that, what is it, gold poly or poly gold? I get it mixed up. But either way, beautiful, beautiful, iconic color. If you've been watching these videos, you guys know some of my favorite colors of the classics. Like for A bodies, is that burnt orange, and then this gold poly, and then for the Cadillacs, like that light blue. I just think they're iconic colors for that time frame. So let's go ahead and get into this. Starting off, windshield looks solid, no cracks, no rock chips. Body is in pretty good condition. I will point out one thing that I have noticed. There's a little bit of peeling on the clear right here. And in my personal experience, judging by how that looks, I believe this was a single stage paint job. Of course it was originally. And I think somebody just relayed clear on top. So it might not have been a good prep. But there is a little bit of clear peeling. And you can see it based on how the light hits it. Obviously from here, you don't notice anything. You can see, but you can see where the glare kind of stops. 307 badge card is a 307. We believe to be numbers matching. Moving down the car. Pinstriping is new. Doors appear to be properly aligned. Go ahead and keep moving on down. Did notice any major dents or waves or anything that needed to be pointed out. Top is in excellent condition. You'll see that later on in the video when I throw it on the rack. Looking at the trunk, nothing really to point out there. Gaps seem to be about accurate for this time frame. Rear bumper looks good. Chrome is nice and bright. I don't see any pitting, any dents, or any rust. So pretty nice there. Looking down the driver's side. Again, no major waves or dents that I need to point out. Lines definitely look solid. As expected, you'll have a little bit of, imperfections here. People open doors, they just sometimes don't care what it hits, or they make mistakes and it hits things. Again, windshield solid, no cracks, no rock chips, no little stars. As we come down the hood of the car, again, gaps seem to be about good. Front of the car looks beautiful. Quad headlights, iconic, them 69s and 70s. Bumper doesn't have any rust or dents, so she looks pretty solid. Is this? Yep. See if I can get this open with one hand. Nope. Gotta put you guys down so I can pop this. Super clean, the engine bay. Again, 307. AC equipped vehicle. It does blow ice cold as well. So, pretty nice. I'm gonna grab the keys and pop this trunk. Pretty clean trunk. You can see that it's been splatter painted. One of my favorite things to do if you got an empty trunk that's not carpeted, splatter paint it. Get you 1 or 2 cans of spray paint, clean it, scuff it, and I think it makes a tremendous difference. This one could probably use another coat, but looks good. You see there's no rust, no soft spots, no weld spots. Super clean trunk. Checking out the interior. All original. And looks to be beautiful. And let me not say all original. I can tell the carpet is new. I can always tell by that sheen. So it's got new carpet. Seats look beautiful. No rips, no tears. Obviously it's black, so you're not gonna see too many stains. Passenger seat, move this paper. Same, excellent condition. Dash, we have no warping and no cracks. And then as we look at the passenger door panel, got a little bit of a rip here, but otherwise it's pretty solid. Let me get on over here to the driver's side. Driver's side panel looks good. No cracks, no warping, and our driver's seat is in pretty solid condition as well. So give me a moment, we'll knock out this test drive. All right, y'all, we'll get started in the test drive in the 69. Guess it makes sense if I got the keys first, right? Let's go ahead and fire her up. 307 fires right up. We're gonna let her warm up just a little bit. Mileage reads 69,773. Left turn, right turn, horn good, wiper good. Lights are on. I can see the bow tie lighting up, and I can see them reflecting off the car that's in the other building for us. Windows are manual, so we won't worry about that. AC is blowing. I can feel it. Cold, good there. Let's check this radio. Oh, and the radio works. It's always a surprise. More than likely, whoever gets this, you're gonna end up swapping that out anyway. If you take my personal recommendation, get you a retro sound. I hate seeing when this gets cut out for, you know, any type of other radio. Either one, hide it in the dash, in the glove box, or you go ahead and get you a retro sound. It fits perfectly in there and it blends in as well. So we'll check the top when we come back and get it on the rack. Let's go ahead and throw her in drive. Beautiful day to be in a drop. I believe, let me look at my watch. 72, about as good as it's gonna get to be in a drop without burning your head up and everything. So boy, a little peppy, just a little bit. All right, speedometer is working. 100%. I don't know. Let's see. The gas gauge is coming up. We put 20 in, so maybe that is accurate. It took a second, or maybe because I was on that hump, it was off. We'll check and see. Brakes feel good. I'm pretty sure it's drums all the way around. As you can see, my hands are off the wheel. She is not pulling. A wheel is clocked a little bit off. Alignment feels good though. I mean, I know the steering wheel matters, but I mean, she's tracking straight either way, even with the hands off. So something to deal with when you got them 15-inch steering wheels in them cars from the 60s. Of course, I ain't moved this paper out the way. She sounds good though, and she's peppy. So hit the brakes. Yeah, car feels solid. Obviously the 307 probably ain't putting out no crazy amount of power. I'm gonna have to check it when I put the video up. I just took a random guess. It's got to be somewhere in that 250 range, I would assume, but could be wrong. Guess no way to know, since they was always underestimating everything anyway for insurance purposes. But oh, I just noticed the clock. I think the clock is working. It is 11:36 here. It says like 11:38 now, but I think that clock is working. I don't see the second hand moving. Super weird coincidence if it is accurate though. Getting up to about 45. Gonna hit the brakes. Like I said, she sounds good. I don't hear any belt squeal. I don't hear any knocking or any type of exhaust leaks. Shifts have been smooth. Yeah, the gas tank is just floating, which is normal for these cars. Every time I turn or anything, it keeps floating up and down. So to be expected. You know, depends on how original you're gonna keep the car, if you're gonna go digital or keep it OG. But other than that, she's driving good. Obviously, perfect weather for a drop. I'm gonna get her on the rack and we'll check out underneath. All right, y'all, we got a 69 up on the rack. Again, rear bumper looks good, chrome looks good. I don't have any rust or pitting. Getting underneath the car, yeah, a little tiny bit of surface rust, but ain't nothing that I would really complain about. Let me see. Yeah, ain't nothing I would complain about. Obviously, still has the factory original undercoating there. Let me get under here. I expect to be drums all the way around. Factory 10-bolt rear end. Muffler's been replaced at some point in time. The rest of the exhaust is stock. Going down the passenger side, frame is nice and straight. Floors look beautiful. Just a whole bunch of undercoating there. No soft spots or anything. Same thing on the driver's side. Frame looks nice and straight. And our floors are solid. Fresh off the test drive. No signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. All suspension appears to be completely stock. Let's see. Looks like possibly a new fuel pump has been put on. Other than that though, all looks OG. Front bumper still looks good. Again, the chrome is solid. I don't have any dents there that we need to point out. Moving along the passenger side. Raised white letters look good. New, all four corners match as well. Moving down, the cladding underneath looks pretty solid. Got a couple little marks here and there, but to be expected when you're talking about the bottom of a car. Quarters look solid. Don't see anything that really needs to be pointed out there. And let me come on over to this driver's side. Super solid car all the way around. All right, y'all, we're gonna fire her up so we can show you the top real quick. Crazy, this little top switch, it's got a nice little click to it, nice tactile feel. I'm not used to that. But inside looks pretty solid. Rack is moving at good speed. No rust on the rails. Looks pretty solid. This is definitely a newer top. I can always tell by how thick the pads are. Let's check out the exterior. Vinyl. So I don't know when it was replaced, but I know this isn't stock. Glass back, but you can see it's in great shape. No rips, no tears, so nothing to worry about there. Pull these lights. So if you guys are interested in this 69, give us a call at 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.